Brisbane Heat might be calling after a bowling effort like that, Joe.
Yeah,
and
might be.
yeah, that's it for our sport. Thank you.
Right, thanks for that, Nath. After the break, Livio joins us with all the weekend weather details, and Darren has our beach report as well.
G'day, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. November kicks off with a typical dose of late dry season weather. Very warm again across North Queensland today, with nothing more than 1 or 2 small blobs of inland rain to temper the warmth. A southeasterly change on Sunday night may take some of the sting out of the heat. In Cairns today, our top temp was 29 degrees, which is actually cooler than yesterday. Mareeba, though, hit a high of 33 and Cooktown got to 30. To the satellite loop, well, it was a sort of a repeat of yesterday, with thunderstorms forming this afternoon over a line across central Queensland in through the southeast, but they were more isolated this time. However, those that occurred were quite nasty, with warnings current, one through the Brisbane metro area, another one coming sort of not far from Gympie Noosa towards Rainbow Beach. Warnings are still current, so keep an eye on for those. And lots of high cloud streaming across northern Queensland, but not very productive, except the inland tropics is beginning storms. So today's chart, the inland trough is in a much more favourable position than yesterday to produce these storms. It's further east, and all east of that trough is under the influence of the very warm northwest to northeasterly wind, a quite humid wind as well. On tomorrow's chart, the southern section of that trough breaks off, starts moving up the coast in the form of a southeasterly change. So it's going to cool down over the southern half of Queensland, staying warm in the north. On the outlook chart, that southeasterly change finally reaches the tropics, maybe dropping the temperature by a degree if we're lucky. Now the latest from BOM. The boating forecast for Cairns waters, easterly winds 10 to 15 knots tomorrow, and then 15 to 20 knots for both Sunday and Monday from the southeast. The new moon spring tides are upon us, so it's a time of dramatic ocean movement with really high peaks and equally exaggerated periods of low water. North tropical coast and tablelands, the chance of a storm in the south. Cairns 22 to 32 degrees, Atherton 29, Innisfail 30 and Mareeba 32. And looking ahead for Cairns, the weather up here gets pretty set in its ways. Even a 2-degree change would make world news on a boring day. Expect 7 days of temps in the low 30s and basically no rain. For Atherton, considering elevation, it's fairly warm, but it's high 20s now, so that's quite comfortable, and bottoms around 16, 17. Tonight's photo from Moreton Island came with a question. Why was the storm moving against the wind? My answer, most thunderstorms are over 10 kilometres high and tend to get steered by high altitude winds, which can be very different from winds at the surface. Thank you, Jack and Vern from Aruna. Hope that answers your question. Catch you Monday. Now it's over to Darren with the beach report.
Hi, I'm Darren Everard from Surf Lifesaving Queensland with this weekend's beach report for your region. It will be mostly sunny over the weekend with a high tide mid-morning, making it a great time to enjoy the first days of summer at the beach. As stinger season is just about with us, it's time to find your stinger suits for the trip to the beach. Swim between the flags at patrol beaches and where possible, stay in the swimming enclosures. If you're heading to the beach at Port Douglas, it'll be the pick of the beaches with over 150 club captains and CTOs on the beach for a conference. You'll be very well looked after. Remember, only swim between the red and yellow flags at a patrol beach.
Great, thanks for that, Darren. And that's all from us for this Friday. Have a fantastic weekend.
And a reminder, if you'd like to see anything from our news again, you can catch it on 7plus or download the 7 News app. Like Joe said, have a fantastic weekend and we'll catch you back on Monday night.
Good night.